Hey, this is your How to Get Unstuck reading. Pick your paw below and let's get started. Okay, pile number 1. How you're gonna get unstuck is through movement, dancing, exercise, yoga. Your body needs to stretch and move and strengthen and tone. This is approaching this as body work, I like to call it, where you do the movements and the exercises that your body needs. So release the thought of a regimen or a fitness thing. It's something more freeing than that. Because even if it's about releasing any sexual energy or tension, or just different ways of exploring the body, in all ways. So that is something that can really help you get unstuck at this moment, is this movement. There needs to be, or I see what is coming in, is a balance though, because there is a lack of that connection. I feel as if you are not fully choosing to admit or accept something that is off. And through this disconnect within that, it has kind of manifested physically in your body. It could be hip tightness, joint pain. I'm getting like something right in my left abdomen, like in my oblique. I'm sorry, not my left, my right. And so right deals with masculine, right? Are you overextending yourself in a way, doing a little too much, to even try to ignore or push something away? Maybe it is an emotion, a desire, a passion. There is something kind of small, maybe an inkling, that you just keep on pushing. And I think it's time to accept that. That's gonna get you unstuck. Truly living out and feeling the passion, the endorphins, the happiness, the rush of energy that this thought gives you. As long as it is something that is not hurting someone, why not allow yourself to experience your interest and your passions? Trust me, there's always going to be a community of people who are into the things that you're into. This is about taking risk, but taking a risk in something that really motivates you on a very kind of primal level. So it can be a natural talent, an ability, a skill, or even if it's like a game, right? So allowing yourself to be happy within that is something that will get you unstuck. Especially, I like how it's paired up with the dancer, like this energy of movement and then exploring, because I feel like sometimes we are taught from a young age maybe wrong things about our bodies and body autonomy, and certain things are okay, certain things are not. And I think when you kind of release these childhood restrictions or truly explore your body for the first time as an adult, things are different there, because maybe you were told not to do certain things and now you're doing them. Even if like a movement felt a little too sexual or off, like in this personal space, in this time, you can move your body like that. And that's something that's really important, because that's even just you allowing yourself to find comfort and happiness within your home, your vessel. And that brings you again into a space of just more wholeness, more completeness, things flowing, because you are flowing in your physical body, if that makes sense. And I think it does. Pile number 1, that is how you can get unstuck. If you like this reading, please hit the like and let me know if this resonated with you, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, I'll catch you next time. too. First off, I really just needed to comment on your energy and what I felt from these cards, which is an intense stress and panic, and there's like a fear of running out of time, of not doing enough, of making the right decisions, second guessing. Am I doing the right thing? What should I be doing? Trying to understand what's the cheat code, plotting, contemplating, sneaking, researching, secrets, trying to understand, trying to figure life out in a way where you can truly be liberated and free from the things that hold you back. And there is an intense desire and pursuit of this. It's very lonely in a sense, because I think it's something you want so bad. So there is just like this desire, this yearn for freedom, for peace, not having to worry what's the next step, not needing to constantly scheme to figure things out, to rush. And again, this feeling of things constantly kind of running out of time. Whether maybe you're focused on your age, or you have deadlines, or maybe things aren't moving as fast as you want. All of these things are illusions, because they're not true. Like, you're not, the concept of time, you're not out of time. You know, things are just happening. And anything else that you put on that, especially when it's a negative pressure, reinforces an anxiety within you that doesn't necessarily have to be there and doesn't actually exist. So the way to get unstuck is to really move from this space of self-pressure into one of creative control and freedom. Understanding that as long as you putting in your part where you need to, and you are doing what you have to do, as long as you put your part in, you're gonna receive it back. That's just what it is. Like, that's how it works, right? That's how you get better at anything. What's the concept? Like 1,000 hours or whatever? Chip off your 1,000 hours, and that's how close, and it's inevitable. Success is something that is inevitable, and do not measure your success among someone else, because it's dumb. They don't live your life, they're not you, you're not them. And it's not this like, well, I'm not them, that's exactly why I'm in my situation, why things aren't moving quick enough, why I'm not getting to where I'm at, because I'm not, and then put in like whatever you think someone has that you lack. No, that's not also, it's not good for you. You know, it's not fair, and you're not giving yourself the respect that you deserve. So stop thinking or idolizing other people, or even being envious or jealous or questioning what they have that you don't, because that's not the case and that's not what it is. So let's understand that now and be very clear. You are someone who is very creative and beautiful and charming and witty and smart, intelligent. You are someone who brings joy to other people, and you illuminate for some reason. Whether it is through your self-expression, helps other people in whatever form. So just recognize and remember that. So what you're doing is important because you are expressing it in your own unique way, and release the idea of things not working out and that you're running out of time. and any negative belief, because a negative belief is truly not real. Your negative thoughts are not real. So release them, rebuke them. I don't know what you have to do. Get on anti-anxiety meds. They work for me. All right, because I'm telling you, I was someone who kind of had intrusive thoughts, and it helps, so, and I feel like that's a little bit of what's happening here. Yeah, you're gonna be good, pile number 2, because that's exactly how you're gonna get unstuck. Another thing is, when it comes to walking away and taking chances, I feel like you have done this, and I feel like you also are someone who is very intuitive, and you have your own compass, and your compass is always going to lead you the right way, leads you north. So yes, you might be experiencing a lot of change right now, but these changes are what is going to bring in the things that you want. You left things behind because they weren't satisfactory. So don't look back at the past asking yourself, like, maybe I messed up. No, you didn't. You weren't even happy where you were. Don't romanticize now that it's over. Because no. All right. Yeah, this one was a little intense. All right, part 2. I really hope this resonated and helps you. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, and please don't forget to subscribe. That helps me out. Catch you next time. Pile number 3. The way you're gonna get unstuck is by deciding what you want. Your lack of indecision, your fear of change, if you fear change, is holding you back. You have to release these, if you want something different, you have to expect the change, right? Because how is that thing gonna even form if something is taking place? And it's not that, some things can always be additions, but there has to be, especially when you're working with law of attraction and you want that perception, mind shifts made. And there is something about living in a space of limbo, because it's like, I'm waiting for the universe to manifest this thing for me, you know what I mean? And that's not how that works. You have to make the choice to at least take the step in the direction towards the thing that you want to attract. There needs to be a yes or a no, a right and a left, and you need to go down those roads. So don't prevent your growth by waiting. Make moves. All right, pile number 3, that is going to help you truly get unstuck, because you're someone here who I feel like wants, and I say this in a really good way, but a different life. You want your best life. You want to transform your entire existence into a space where you are living out the person that you really want to be. And it's someone I feel like that is very high in value and free and pure, almost unlimited. And that is something that is definitely capable, but you have to give yourself the stepping stones to even walk on, if that makes sense. Don't fear the change, because it is absolutely needed. And if you're in the middle of this, accepting the ebbs and the flows, the ups and the downs, as life kind of does is to reconform to fit what you want. Decide what you want. That's so important, because we can do the small things and the panic emergency mode things, but there is also that overall picture. How is this composition even laying on this painting right now? Every painter knows, paint big, you paint big to small. So the details are last. So don't focus in right now on these minute things. If they help you visualize and create the larger picture, sure. We know our focal points, of course, but you have to step back for a second and understand and observe life and how it moves as life, and not take things going wrong personal, because it's not happening to you. It's not against you. There aren't people working against you. It's just life. So release that belief. Oh, belief. I wanted to say that panic energy, that anxiety, whatever causes that, especially if that's resonating, it will be extremely beneficial for you, pile number 3. And that is how you can get unstuck. I hope this reading resonated. Man, this was good. So let me know in the comment box, please. I'm curious. All right. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like. Do not forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Pile number 4. There is a loss of innocence here when it comes to your cards. It feels as if something major in your life has changed you. The way someone passing away can affect your whole existence, your personality. It's something where after this event that has occurred, you are a different person. You cannot go back to who you once were. It's just not gonna happen. You know too much, you see too much, you've known too much now. There is a depth here. There is development. This is something where the nuance and the patterns and these symbols are now being seen and affected, or you're more aware of them because now you understand where it's coming from, maybe as opposed to before where you saw a film and it had the same thing, you were like, but now you're like, whoa, you notice the smaller things because you too once did that or went through this, and that's how you felt. For example, whatever event and thing that has matured you, how to get unstuck from that is grieving the situation and grieving yourself, releasing through crying, through feeling these intense feelings. And yeah, sometimes it gets real dark, but there's always gonna be a light. There's always, things are gonna get better. And yeah, sometimes it takes a really long time and it really sucks and it feels like it's never gonna get better, and it gets to the point where things just get a little too intense. But just know that if you're there, things are not gonna feel like that for much longer. No, they're not. Because there's going to be a clarity and something revealed to you, and a way through it, a way through the fog of these deep, dark emotions. It's like, yes, you understood, you learned, you examined, and now how to get unstuck is to release. And the releasing as I've mentioned, yeah, it was physical, right? Through crying and whatever. But it's this mind, it's how I think it's almost like coming to peace with it. And that's really beautiful. And it's going to feel, well, like I said in the beginning, right? I'm pretty sure that's like acceptance is one of the parts of the 5 stages of grief. So resolving that in your heart and moving, and it's like this elevation here, where you're going to be stepping into a stronger sense. You are stronger, you are wiser, but like you're gonna feel good again and happy, and you're gonna feel complete and whole, and your heart is like not broken anymore. And it's gonna feel good. It's going to clear up, and you're gonna do things that you like to do and find interest and just start living from a better existence, an existence of peace and happiness, because whatever situation won't have this, oh no, though it will be sad, and it could be sad, but you're not so there with it, you know? So for pile 4, I would say just keep on, and I hope this message gives you hope, and you know that it's coming to a close, right? And I really hope and I pray that you are like out of this situation soon, and that you receive the healing and the peace and the blessings that you need to give you the clarity to move past this, to see past this, to this divine emotional healing. May Infinite Spirit come through. All right, pile number 4. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like. Do not forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. This is separate from the pick a pile. This energy just came through, and this is a bonus message for you. If you are watching this reading right now, you are someone who is going to achieve big time. Expect a lot of beautiful opportunities. I'm tearing up as I hear this. You're going to achieve things and see things and have things that you never thought was possible. You're going to be in spaces where you once only dreamt of. There is something about reading here and books. I'm picking up someone who used to read a lot of books as a child and be very imaginative and like to get lost in stories. You are going to understand and see the story of your life unfold in such a beautiful way, and all of these, like, your heart's desires are literally going to come true, and it's going to bring in so much for you. And I'm telling you, you're gonna transform who you are. Like, you're this person, and you could be great right now, but you're gonna change. You're gonna be a different person, and I feel like it's positive, right? Brighter, happier, shinier. These are positive things, and just know that when these things roll out, it is up to you to be very smart and very cautious with these blessings, because you might be in these certain situations where you have to use your judgment as well. Like, yes, you've always wanted this, but do you really want to do that, right? So I'm saying just be careful to not fall into patterns of addictions, of greed, of negative energies when you are receiving all of your blessings. You know, check the pride, check the lust, check the, because you're gonna be up. All right, you're going up, right? So that's your bonus reading. I'll catch you next time. If you stick around, you are amazing, and I know you know that you should hit that subscribe. I'll see you next time.